Sagittarius. Hello. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel, Sagittarius. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Sag, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to start with your oracle cards. This is going to be I'll be able to tell past mostly, and if some of you guys are still living in the present with this, and then we'll use some other cards for your present and future. So let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading. This is for Sag. Let's see what's coming out here for you, Sagittarius. You have the moon, and then at the bottom of the deck, whoa, unconditional love. Wow. This is what you have for someone. If we really want to keep it a buck, if we want to be real, this is what you have for someone. Okay. A lot of you were in connections where you thought that this was a love of a lifetime. Now, you will be experiencing this, some of you guys, even in the future, because remember, some of you are on different timelines. But there is going to be a very strong tie with someone. But I do believe that a lot of you have already experienced this, or you were in this, where it was hard for you to break free from someone that you love so much. You know, and love is very enduring. So you had to endure a lot. You had to put up with a lot with someone. But is that love broken? Okay, for some of you, it could be. The card that fell out here is the moon. And the moon is deep feelings. And you guys have very deep feelings, very deep emotions for this person. Okay. And some of you, this was secret love. Like some of you guys, you didn't even tell this person that you loved them. You were just in love with them. They never do. Okay. Or maybe you never expressed it. But either way, I do see that as far as the past, this is what you've been experiencing. And also the moon gives a warning, though, because sometimes we fall in love with people and it's just very intense, it's very deep, but it's not real. And so it's like it could be real on your end, but it's not authentically real, whereas it was mutual between you and this person. It wasn't. Okay. So I do see that that's the type of love you experience, no matter where you fall in those categories. That is just what it's been. And some of you guys still feel that love for that person. You still feel that emotion for them at the present. So that's your first card. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into your present. We're going to see what's going to be coming out here for you presently. Sag, we're going to see what's coming out here for Sagittarius for their present energy for Sag. All right, so here it says sly and subtle, and then confusion at the bottom of the deck. All right, this is a newer card. Don't know this one. It says a sly and subtle approach is needed. Move in silence and don't reveal everything you know until you're ready. This is interesting. I posted this on a Twitter post about a year and a half ago where I said, you know, Sagittarius, you have to move stealthily. Swear to God, I posted it. I'll probably let that be, maybe if I can find it, I'll let it be the thumbnail of this reading. But this is exactly what it's saying. So you have to be careful about how you move or how you're interacting with someone. Now, could it be a love interest? Yeah, but it also could be anybody that they're telling you be mindful with how you're moving at this time, because someone could be causing confusion. This is the reason why you have to move stealthily. Here it says, this is not the best time to make any decisions. Be patient and wait until you can see the right choice that you can make. Okay. So at the moment, subtle approach, you know, no impulsive energy, you know, not forcing anything, just kind of go with the flow, that type of thing. Move in silence. Don't be talking too much. Don't tell too much, that type of stuff. And it's not to keep you paranoid, but again, it's a reason why this is coming out, and we're going to see in a minute. Okay. Because someone is not with that moon is confusion. It's illusion. It's fantasy. That means something isn't what it appears to be. So it means you have to move accordingly. Okay. Based on what's coming out. Now let's go ahead. Let's get your third card here for you, Sag. Let's see what's coming out for you, Sagittarius. Let's get the third card for Sag. You had two cards that came out. Look at this. I swear to God. Y'all think I'm lying? But then let me also show you what came out here. Boom. Yes, this did. Yes, it did. We just talked about that moon with fantasy and illusion. We just talked about that here with that whole confusion card. Now, the fact that these are coming out so strong, this is a thing for you, and I don't like it. Okay, I'm not liking this being your thing because it's like it's something that you don't see. Something is being clouded. Your judgment is being clouded. The truth is not being seen. When we get into the tarot, we'll kind of go into who this could possibly be, but it's not. Okay, this is something that can hurt you. Here it says, if you don't transform your pain, you will transmit it to those around you. Acknowledge it, heal, and grow. Now, why is that important? Because if you don't learn from something, if you do not grow, people around you are going to feel it. The irritation, the irritability, the aggravation, the anger, all of that. We've talked about that before. So I love the fact that this card is saying it. There's something that needs to be addressed about your feelings. There's something that needs to be addressed about the pain that is residing in you, that is sitting in you because of what other people have done or past hurts. This is things that have happened before the children came into your life or before your lover came into your life. And they're getting the brunt of it because you're carrying this pain. Okay. The illusion of you being okay is just that. Okay, here it says, take notice of any inconsistencies with other people and yourself, because again, something is hurting you. Okay, look deeper in the situation as things are not what they seem. There it is again. Look deeper into something. And as long as you stick on this superficiality or the superficial level and not like look at things for what it is and not facing the truth, everyone is going to be hurt, including you and the people that surround you. Okay? Now, this is sitting in a future position. It's going to give you the opportunity to make a decision. It's going to give you the opportunity to heal, which is something that I like because you had both cards that came out. It will give you that opportunity. Now, here you have prosperity in your future as well, which says money is on the way. Love it. This may take the form of a promotion, some type of windfall. It could be a new job or new ways of making money. I told y'all that though, right? There's some type of money. I need you guys to know that that when the universe wants things to be right, when the conditions are right, it will happen. Sometimes it doesn't happen when you want it. It happens when you need it, but it doesn't happen when you want it. And there's something here where the universe is going to be bringing in prosperity in different forms. And I want to say this. Prosperity comes in not just with money, but also with other things where you feel prosperous. Because like I said, there is heartbreak that you feel right now. And some of you, this is triggering. So it's not saying that your heart is going to be broken again. It's saying that something is going to occur that's going to trigger that same feeling again. And that illusion is you need to acknowledge, you need to face it, you need to heal it. Because your kids are suffering from the yelling and the irritation. Your parents or whoever is experiencing that from you because it's something that you refuse to see. You're irritated and you don't even know why the hell you're irritated. You're sad and angry. You don't even know why. Okay. There is something that needs to be addressed here. And then once the conditions are right, I'm telling you, this is what the universe is going to be bringing in for you. I promise. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. Let's get into the reading. Let's see. Now we're going to go ahead and clarify. I mean, are we going to clarify? I guess. But we're going to use 2 cards to clarify each row. And however it lands is how it lands. So we're going to start with that moon. This is going to be for Sag. There we go. We have the 5 of cups. The 2 of cups in reverse. The 7 of cups, the 7 of pentacles in reverse, the emperor in the upright. This was a man or your father. Okay, we're talking about some of you guys that are literally dealing with needing approval because your father wasn't around. Your father, you had father issues. And this could also be a mom, but I'm just going to look at it for what it is because it's divine masculine. A lot of you are experiencing these because of how you grew up. A lack of attention, a lack of affection, always wanting, always desiring, not having, and that is in the subconscious. Okay. So when you guys actually date, or when you're trying to be intimate, you are seeking approval from this person, unconsciously aware that that's what you're doing. And what happens? Then you are in unhealthy relationships, which is the reason why the Two of Cups is in reverse. You end up being in unhealthy relationships, and the other person is always in control. Here with the moon, it says now it's going to be a time for you to get in control, even of your feelings, even if that person isn't around. You have to get in control of your feelings. You are in a state of lack, or you were in a state of lack. Now it's time for you to grow. Okay. I like here with the Seven of Pentacles. What does it say? You knew something was not worth your time, but you stayed. You knew that being in this relationship was weighing you down, but you stayed. And again, we're talking about validation or seeking approval, clinging to things that bring no fruit. Universe says, I'm going to bring you prosperity in the future, but you have to do this first. Okay. That's what it's saying. But this is what was happening to you in the past. And that energy is on you right now. Why did I enable that person? Why was I giving them so much room to destroy me? Why did I do that? And it could have been a mother. But like I said before, this feels more so like divine masculine energy from what I'm seeing. It feels more so like that. Okay. That's what it feels like. I don't know. Right. But again, why did it happen? Because you said that you had unconditional love for this person. I love them regardless. Right. I love them regardless. I love them. I love them. Right. It's enduring love. The Bible says that love is lasting and it's enduring. That's what real love is. It's enduring all the pain and yeah, that's what it was. And so you stayed in there, but it affected you. And it's a little bit of codependency here as well. This is the reason why you guys did not leave, why you didn't leave someone, because there is a sense of codependency here. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. You could be dealing with a Pisces. This person could be a Pisces. Whoever you were dealing with could have been a Pisces. I do see a Pisces energy communicating with you or wanting to come back. I don't know if you guys are separated, but I do see that. This could also be an Aries. That basically it wasn't going nowhere. It wasn't going nowhere with them. But I do see that they may attempt to try to come back up in here. Let's go ahead. Let's get sly and subtle. Sly and subtle here for Sagittarius. Sly and subtle. Let's see what's coming out. Thank you. How does it come out? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Did you pay attention to what it said? It said, move in silence and don't reveal too much at this point. Now, why is this important? You see how it says that you don't follow through on things? I know, don't come for me. Because you're going to be like, yes, why y'all always coming for me? You always fear, your eyes always coming for me. Okay. I love you down. I love you down. Okay. Listen, I tell you because I love you. Here, I want you guys to know, okay? They're trying to keep you from experiencing this bad news. The universe is trying to keep you from experiencing, whatever this turnout will be if you say things that you shouldn't say, if you do things you shouldn't do. You see here, you've already done this before. You know what this is about. Don't do this again. Did you not learn from before? Not to be in relationships like this? Did you not learn before to be trusting too quickly? Did we not learn that? I like it here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It says, pay attention to the details of things. It's ironed out in front of you. Pay attention to it. But are you learning? Have you learned from it? Okay. At this moment for you, there is something like you need not approval, but validation in different areas of your life. For some of you, it is validation, when it has something to do with, academically, you're the only person in the family who is struggling, or you're the only person in the family who can achieve something, but you're struggling, right? You're struggling financially. You're the only person in your friend group that isn't married, the only person in your friend group that don't have that type of money, and you feel like an underachiever. You feel like a failure in some degree. You feel unstable at this moment. And the thing is, it says, hey, this is what I want to tell you. Don't let everybody know how you feel and what you're experiencing, because not everybody that is around you is for your best. Okay. This is what it says before. What does it say? Move in silence. Don't reveal too much, because there's somebody. And yes, you may not have everything that you want right now. That's true. Page of Pentacles. We already saw that you got prosperity coming. Why are you even tripping? What are you tripping about? You are in this position now. I already told you you're being squared. You know this already. Well, some of you should know, because it's not just about being squared. It could be opposed. There's other things that's happening to you. Okay, so don't complain if you don't know. You should know. But we're saying you will be okay. There's things that you have not been able to achieve at this moment. That is true. But you will. But what aren't you learning when it comes to relationships? It says not learning from the past. Not being able to see a clear warning in front of you and making the right decision. This is what it's saying. You see how it says it's risky? I don't know. I see the red flags, but ooh, baby, it's sexy and I may want to do it. No, I may want to take a risk. Okay, that's what it's saying. All right. So if you decide to take that risk, what does it say? You need to move what? Slyly, subtly, stealthily. Decide to put yourself in that situation. Money is definitely coming up in here for you. You see that Ace of Pentacles right now? You are unstable. But if we go back and we see what's here, there's another pentacle. I don't know how it's going to be coming in for you, but it will. It will. Okay. Don't know how, but it will definitely come. Now let's get to the heart of the reading. That heartbreak and illusion. Let's get to it. Let's get into it. Let's see what pops out. I'll do it in front of let me move this out the way. I'll do it in front of the camera so you guys can see. However it falls. 1, 2. Yep, 2. The moon. There it is again. I love it though. Now you're getting mental clarity. Because before, like I said before, somebody has just been sitting in something. Somebody is a drug addict or addicted to something. Or mental issues here. Alcoholic, drug addict, mental issues. Some of you guys are dealing with someone who is in prison, who've been dealing with prison. Some of you guys are affected by family members who have been in a hospital as well. You see how it says now you've changed your perspective. You've been forced to. What was the force? That heartbreak. I'm going to make it hurt. I'm going to make it hurt. I want to make it hurt so bad that you don't have any other choice but to let go. Because see, before you weren't learning from it. And you kept saying, okay, I'm going to endure it. And the universe says, no, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay, let that friend go. Let that person go. Okay, I know this person could be a family member, but also protect your peace. This is what needs to be happening. And so it says, I'm going to let it hurt enough, just enough for you to say, okay, I ain't doing this no more. You see how your perspective, that aha moment comes. Like I didn't see it before because I was stuck in a fantasy world that this wasn't real. I need to learn how to let go. It's a process of being able to let go. Not saying that you're going to cut it cold turkey the way you would do with cigarettes, right? You can't even do that with that. But some people do. They cut it off cold turkey. Some people are good like that. But it's most of the time for most people, it's a process to let something go that you have been dependent on. But there is a change. And I love that it says allowing. Yes, yield to the universe. Yield. Just like when you get on the expressway and there's a car coming, you're like, let me let them go by. It says yield, let me slow down, right? Let the universe get in front of you to guide you where you're supposed to go. Stop trying to jump in front of guidance. Stop trying to jump in front of things. Universe says, Neil, allow me to go past. Allow me to get in front of you so then you can follow me. Okay? And how did you get to this point? Now, see, here with the Page of Swords, this is interesting because to me, if there are things that you guys have been working on, let's say we talk about college, let's say we're talking about your business or something like that, you have been thirsting for success. And you cannot experience failure this many times again. You just can't do it. You're like, listen, whatever I need to do. Who do I need to talk to? Where do I need to go? I need to do something in order for me to get out of this. And you see how curious you become. Curiosity gets you out of this situation. You release fear, you release anxiety, and the universe reveals it to you with this Page of Swords. Aha, yes, I see. Thank you. This is what you're telling the universe. Okay, aha, okay, I see it. Thank you. Thank you for revealing it to me. But you were inquiring of it because you can't take it. Whatever that is, if it's depression, if it's sadness, if it has something to do with work, if it has something to do with a love, you can't take it anymore. You're curious enough to start over. You're curious enough to release and starting to let it go. I feel like it is a process that some of you guys are still in, though. I don't think that is quite there yet. It is a process that some of you guys are there because what? Listen, you love, baby, listen, whatever you love to do or you love hard. Okay. And it's hard to let something go when you just love it. Okay. To infinity and beyond. You just love it. But it has to be reciprocal. So here with that Page of Swords, it ends up being a solution for you. That is the insight. That is the clarity. It is a key that unlocks it for you. That unlocks that door, unlocks that mystery with that Moon card that just fell out at the bottom of the deck. That is what the revealing is. The key to it. Page of Swords is the key. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get you a oracle card. And we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Sagittarius. And I'm only moving fast because both of my devices now are low in battery. 3, abundant, and messenger of abundance. Listed as wonderful news regarding your career, a new job, promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school. Just talked about that. Just talked about it. Congratulations, it will happen. It says you might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. Here, it says this situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. It says this person, youthful, optimistic, and very clever. I love it. Your passions will lead you to your divine purpose. Your passions will lead you to your divine purpose. I love this. Okay, so go about your day in an amazing way. All right. I want you guys to have a good day and take this message to heart. We will be back again. I'm going to do a love reading. I do so many of these readings. We're going to do love reading. Don't come at me. Love readings are amazing. And I want to, and it's less energy for me to do it because I can do it with my eyes closed. So the next readings that we do will be love. We're going to do in different types of love readings, but that will be coming up. So thank you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys back here again soon. Bye, guys.